So when we're factoring our trinomials, what we have is, so say I have an example of x squared minus 13x plus 30. So when you're factoring, all you simply have to do is take a look at your C number. So when we're saying C, it's always in the standard form. And what we're taking a look at is this C number corresponds here. So what you want to do is basically find those factors of this term here. So when I say factors, it's basically what are the numbers that can multiply to give you 30s? Well, I have 1 and 30, I can do 2 times 15, I can do 3 times 10, 4 won't work, 5 times 6, and then that's pretty much it. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take a look at these terms, and then I'm also going to compare it to this other part here. That sign basically tells you what the biggest term is, or basically the sign of the biggest term of our sets over here. So in other words, my biggest out of these two is this is going to be negative. Biggest out of these two is negative 15. Biggest here, negative 10, and here. What I also know from this part is if I take a look at that symbol, if it's positive, then that means the only way I can multiply to get that positive number is either they're both positive, or in our case, they're going to be both negative, because a negative times a negative, positive. And what's going to happen if I add these, I should find out something that equals this particular number. So same sign, all these are negative. So now I'm going to just calculate and add these up. So negative 1 and negative 30, I get a negative 31. Negative 2 and negative 15, I get negative 17. Negative 3 and negative 10, negative 13. And lastly, negative 5 and negative 6, negative 11. So out of those four sets, or those four combinations, what we want to take a look at is who gives me this negative 13? Well, this is the only one I have. So now basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite my factors. I'm going to put my x, let's put that in 2. So x times x is x squared. And then I'm going to write down my terms, my factor set. So basically the factor form for this, or the factor form that's equivalent or the same as our original expression here, is x minus 30 times the quantity of x minus 10.